speaking of championship rosters, who you like in the West and in the East right now? Out of curiosity, because you're always tuned into it.
The East, I still like Boston, but I think New York, healthy and right, could be a formidable opponent.
Mm-hmm.
I always had
Cleveland,
Miami
no.
as a
Cleveland,
dark
no.
horse.
Cleveland, no.
Honestly, I think Cleveland's more regular season. I always had Miami as a dark horse, but there's a lot going on right now, so I'm gonna just keep them to the side for a minute. But I think New York's the biggest threat to Boston with the way they shoot it and their spacing, and they've mastered. And I've watched them close now. They've mastered. They're not caught up in egos. Cap's like, oh, okay, I'll be the man tonight. Brunson, you be the man. They don't care, and their team is built like that.
Yes.
And you know how it is. Most of the time, it's egos. Where I know I'm the top dog, and it's got to be like that every night. They'll float between Batman and Superman. They don't care.
Yes.
Tonight you get 40, tomorrow I'll get 40. And let's just keep rolling. And they got players around them. And they're still missing Mitchell Robinson, who's a rim protector. So I like them, right, as a threat to Boston if there is one. In the West, I'm messed up. I ain't gonna lie to you, because I thought when Phoenix was healthy before KD got hurt the first time, like, ooh, they may break through. I thought the Olympics put him and Booker back on the same page. I thought they was gonna be playing, and then injuries happened. So the West, I'm gonna need y'all's help on the West. I don't know.
I'm going OKC.
You know what?
I
might ride with you. I might ride with you on that.
I'm just telling you.
I like the dog pound down here in Memphis.
Yeah, you do.
Listen, let me tell you something.
I might ride with OKC though. Why, UD? Why?
Because I'm a big Hartenstein fan. He is. I'm telling you,
that's a hot take.
That check his stats. You ain't got to run there and play for him. And at the end of the game, the have 16 points, 14 rebounds, 2-3 blocks, 6 assists, and he only played like 25, 30 minutes. And this is with Chet out. This is with Chet out. You know what I'm saying? And they haven't missed a beat. They still have the #1 record in the West. That is, I'm telling you, when you watch what the Knicks are missing, Mitchell Robinson is going to help their rim protection, but in the playoffs, they're going to miss Hartenstein.
Oh, yeah, they will.
They're going to miss Hartenstein. He tough. He got toughness. He got all that.
I think OKC brought like a college style of togetherness to the pros.
Yes.
Like how they built the team, how they play, and they got a real dog leading them. Like SGA is for real.
Real dog. Quiet, real dog.
We talk about dogs like Ant Edwards, and he like, nah, dog, he didn't repeat. When people like that say shit like that about you, you already know what time it is. Yeah. So I think, and they're young enough, and they almost oblivious enough where the moment's not too big.
Exactly.
Whatever. It is what it is.
I call it Go ahead, Killer.
No, I think listen, SGA is who he is. We ain't got to talk about that. That's a dog. The question is, and I think Jalen Williams is freaking the man. I think he's really good. Is he going to be that second fiddle throughout the whole playoffs?
There's
levels to that playoff.
Hell yeah.
I know he's really good. Yeah. I know he's really good, man. But he hasn't been. He had a little experience last year. Like we talk about it all the time, bro. SGA is going to win you a couple games in each playoff series. That's how good he is. Your other guy's going to have to do that same thing. And the role players win one game. And I think they have enough. Their depth is elite. They're really, really good. Defensively with Caruso and Lou, like they're freaking defensively. And when Chet comes back defensively, they're going to be elite. But there's something there, man. I'm telling you, it's going to be interesting. Again, they're probably the favorites. I would say they're the favorites.
Mike, let me add one more thing to that. And I covered the playoffs last year, and we had a bunch of different teams. They have another star there, too. And his name is Mark Daigneault. He was as impressive as any coach we talked to.
Florida Gator.
Yes, he is.
He was so impressive. And I think the way he manages a game, the way he manipulates the game as well, he's seeing stuff out there in a whole different spectrum. Almost like Spo. He got some Spo with him. You know what I mean? Like he's like a star over there. So I got to give him his props. He was as impressive as any coach we talked to last year.
And we talked about it. We talked about offensively, and we talked about the coaching staff. But they got two guys, in Caruso and shout out my dog, the Haitian sensation, Lou Dort. Sapase. They got two guys that can defensively lock in and make your series hell for 7 games. Mind you, while SGA is still over there quietly, I call him sensei. He's a sensei master. He quietly slicing your ass up. Quietly. And he ain't sweating, and he got 35 and 10 at the end of the game. They got it, bro. I'm trying to tell you, they got it.
I can't hardly argue it. I'm with you. I think it's just seeing that next step. Like, everyone wants to see that next step. And it might be this year.
And they got that brotherhood and that connection you talked about, Jamal. That brotherhood and that connection, when the series get tough and it's 3-3, the most connected locker room is what's going to win Game 7.
And they're going to have home court. We know how tough it is playing OKC. And y'all know I had a bag.
You had a Birkin, boy. You had a Birkin.
Even Lou Dort, I looked at like, ooh, I got to figure him out because he's strong. He can move. He takes that challenge.
I don't believe it.
He's something else.
I don't believe it.
No, I didn't say I wouldn't have figured it out. I just said it took me some time. I'd have figured it out.
You had a Birkin, boy. You had a Birkin.
Him and Caruso defensively are elite, but you could figure that out for sure. That's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be a fun playoffs.
I'm looking forward to it. Now that we're talking about playoffs and basketball and you working games, some interesting things coming for you in the future. So we're gonna be looking for that, brother. Congrats on that.
Yeah, man.
Some interesting things.
About the future for me. Yeah, I'm excited about the future. It's crazy because after I stopped playing officially, I threw myself into coaching kids, starting with the 6th graders, and then from there, like I went on TV. Hey, filling for Chuck. I'm like, all right. Like I still didn't think that was my future, and then it started with studio, as y'all know, and then it's graduated to games. So I want to own this space. Like you said, you took it as a challenge when they were doing that with you late in your career. I'm taking this as a challenge. And calling games, I feel like I can kind of make my own way. And I've had some great mentors and great people to work with. Kevin Harlan and Mike Breen, these is GOATs, Reggie Miller. Yes. So for me, I'm learning so much, and I want to be as good as I was on the court in that space. So I'm excited about the future for sure.
Dope.
I mean, I had a chance to work with you, bro, and obviously, you know,
we had a ball.
You dropped some gems on me being on that side, man.
No, you dropped it on me too. Hey, you know what, Mike? When it was me and him, I feel like it was Nas and Jay. He say something, I look, okay, he got me on that one. He come back, we was going back and forth with it. It was also Ross. We was doing our thing. It was dope, but it kept everything light. It kept everything dope. It kept everything sharp. That's my guy.
And you made me comfortable, bro. I would have told you that because being on a set with another player, as opposed to like you said, guys like Tom Breen, just all these guys that didn't play, but in a great respect for what they do as analysis and announcers, but sitting next to another player, you know what I'm saying, somebody that speaks the same language as you, it just made me more comfortable, bro. So I'm looking forward to seeing you on that next level.
And you are a rising star, as we all know. Like UD, I love when UD is coming on any platform I'm watching, because I know he's gonna drop something. It's gonna be something that connects everybody, but it's also gonna connect culture. And I love that because it's somebody that's representing all of us up there, and he's making sense. He's speaking the truth, and he did it at the highest level. So we always love when you're on there. We got to show love.
Appreciate you, dog. Everybody can't be an agent like you, Mike. We got to go out here and work.
Yeah, we can't do that, Mike.
Yeah, we got to go out here. We got to go out here and work for. You know what I'm saying? You can't just sit at home.
So bad
Mike, what's been the biggest surprise with doing it? Being a former player, like what surprised you the most?
I think just understanding the process of what goes into like teams making their decisions. You know what I mean? Like as a player, you looked at the front office completely different as you do as an agent, right? As a player, it looked like they know exactly what's going on, and what you realize is that stuff's last minute for them too, and they're not planning a lot of things, and they got to work and react, and they see the game obviously a little bit different than players do. So that's been a little bit of the challenge. Is like sometimes you wonder if they're watching the same game you're watching, but
it's them athletics. Athletics. They use the athletics for everything. I was like, man, that shit ain't basketball, man. Athletics, man. That ain't basketball.
They're definitely into the analytics a lot. You know what I mean? And so like we're in the old school part. Like to me, analytics should confirm what our eyes see. Some of them kind of flip it around. Like they solely base it on analytics, which again, there's no right or wrong answer, but that's been a challenge. And then just understanding like young kids coming through it, like the awareness of them still. We talk about it, right? Is I think they need people like us in their corner. I think they really, really need it. You said it earlier, we have the cheat code. We've seen it. We're not going to be 100% right, but we can almost tell you exactly how it's going to play out if you live by this code.
Hell yeah.
For sure.
And that's really where I think I've thrived in this business is like just being real with these dudes, right? Yeah. Like don't tell them what they don't want to hear. Tell them what they need to hear. So it's been fun.
That's real.
Yo, what time is it? Game time. It's exciting time of the year to be a sports fan. The NFL playoffs are here, NBA is in full swing, and there's no better place to get tickets than Game Time. They make getting tickets fast and easy. Game Time has a new feature, Game Time Picks, that makes getting tickets for your favorite live events and games even easier. Game Time Pick filters out the fluff to show you only incredible deals on great seats so you don't have to waste time searching through thousands of tickets. What I like about Game Time app, aside from the new Game Time Picks feature, is the all-in pricing, so there's no surprise fees at checkout. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Just download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code OGs for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code OGs for $20 off. Download Game Time today. Remember, what time did I say it was? Y'all read that. It's game time, baby.
What's up, basketball fans? It's a new year, which means new matchups and all new action to keep you pumped up this week. Whether it's your favorite team playing or a long-standing rivalry, there's always something good to watch. And don't forget to get in on the action with my partners at Draftkings Sportsbook. They're offering all new customers $200 in bonus bets instantly after betting just $5. So don't wait. Download the Draftkings app now and sign up using code OGs. The crown is yours. Stay in on all the action and use your $200 in bonus bets on DraftKings same game parlays for a shot at an even bigger payout. Combine multiple bets together from the same game. Love the thrill of live betting? DraftKings got you covered. Bet live on in-progress games right as they happen, making watching the game that much more exciting. If sports betting is not available in your state, don't even worry about it. You can still join in on all the fun with DraftKings Daily Fantasy and have the shot to win cash prizes. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. New customers use my promo code OGs and bet just $5 on any wager and get $200 in bonus bets instantly. That's promo code OGs only on DraftKings Sportsbook.